In the digital era, audiences feel closer to content creators than ever before. When individuals share their lives online, their personal milestones, daily routines, and relationships become part of the public conversation. Viewers invest emotionally, often interpreting subtle shifts as signs of major developments. Recently, one well-known farming couple sparked intense speculation when minor changes in their videos and appearances suggested that all was not as it seemed. Observant followers noticed differences in demeanor, communication, and presence that diverged from the usual, carefully curated content. These details, small in isolation, became the fuel for speculation. In a world where every gesture can be magnified, minor adjustments are rarely ignored. Understanding the dynamics at play requires separating observable patterns from assumed narratives, recognizing how digital audiences respond to shifts, and considering how private life interacts with public storytelling. The idealized image of a modern farming partnership. At first glance, the couple represents an idealized blend of tradition and modernity. She comes from a long line of farmers, having grown up immersed in agricultural life, while he embodies reliability, teamwork, and a shared passion for the land. Together, they transformed everyday farming into a narrative that appeals to a broad online audience, turning routines into compelling storytelling. Their partnership extends beyond the farm, encompassing brand development, audience engagement, and shared ambitions. Their wedding and public life symbolized a seamless fusion of personal and professional goals. Fans admired them for embodying values of collaboration, dedication, and authenticity. To viewers, the couple's story validated the notion of a balanced life, where love, labor, and public influence coexist harmoniously. Such imagery, however, sets high expectations, leaving little room for natural fluctuations in energy, attention, or emotional expression. Subtle changes. Capturing audience, attention. Over time, attentive viewers noticed changes in both partners' on-camera presence. He appeared less frequently, often with a reserved demeanor or distracted energy, while she maintained her professional approach but projected a quieter, more subdued presence. Audiences, accustomed to consistent patterns, interpreted these changes as potential warning signs. Social media communities are highly sensitive to shifts, cataloging behaviors and projecting meaning onto every observed difference. Even minor absences or adjustments can become magnified under public scrutiny. What may be natural evolution in a relationship, such as personal reflection, stress, or shifting priorities, can appear as evidence of tension or conflict. In public-facing relationships, consistency often becomes synonymous with stability, leaving any deviation open to interpretation and speculation. The symbolism of missing details. A particularly noticeable element was the absence of a wedding ring in multiple appearances. While practical considerations, such as safety during farm work, offer a reasonable explanation, symbolism carries significant weight online. For many observers, the missing ring became a tangible representation of possible trouble in the relationship. Once attention focuses on a specific symbol, interpretation often overrides practical reasoning. Fans debated whether its absence was temporary, intentional, or a subtle signal, fueling online discussion and rumor. Such symbolic interpretation illustrates how public perception can diverge from reality. In the absence of direct communication, audiences are prone to fill gaps with narratives that satisfy curiosity and emotional engagement, often assuming the worst-case scenario. Rising speculation about relationship status. Search trends and comment threads began reflecting growing public curiosity, with phrases related to divorce or separation trending across forums. Observers analyzed body language, frequency of joint appearances, and photo patterns for clues. Even routine adjustments in content could be misinterpreted as emotional distance or relational strain. For devoted followers, the possibility of a breakup evokes personal concern, amplifying engagement and rumor circulation. Public storytelling, particularly in online communities, often assumes a narrative arc resembling serialized drama. The absence of a clear explanation fuels imaginative conclusions. In such an environment, silence, whether chosen for privacy or necessity, can unintentionally signal crisis to an invested audience, perpetuating cycles of speculation that may bear little relation to actual circumstances. Alternative theories, health concerns. As discussion intensified, Some followers shifted focus from relational issues to potential health concerns. Observers interpreted quiet or reserved behavior as a possible indication of illness, sometimes suggesting serious conditions such as cancer. In this context, the narrative of a hidden medical struggle offered an emotionally resonant explanation for absences and changes in demeanor. Illness narratives carry a familiar emotional weight, prompting sympathy, concern, and collective support online. However, without official confirmation, such speculation remains conjecture. The human mind often constructs emotionally coherent explanations when facts are limited, filling gaps with familiar dramatic scenarios. While well-intentioned, these interpretations highlight the gap between perception and reality when private struggles intersect with public attention. The influence of personal history. Beyond speculation about marriage or health, personal history offers another lens for understanding observed shifts. Every individual carries a past that shapes present behavior, including experiences of growth, regret, or challenges prior to public recognition. Such factors can influence demeanor, decision-making, and engagement, sometimes manifesting as withdrawal or caution in public settings. While audiences may be drawn to dramatic interpretations, ordinary life pressures, financial, relational, or personal, can easily appear as scandal when placed under a microscope. Growth and reflection often unfold quietly, and under constant scrutiny, even minor adjustments can seem disproportionately significant. Recognizing the impact of prior experience provides a more grounded perspective on perceived changes. The complexity of public marriage, even in private, requires communication, patience, and effort. When a couple's life is shared with a large audience, these demands multiply. Every interaction carries potential for misinterpretation, while the pressure to maintain a public image can mask the natural rhythms of relationship dynamics. Balancing farm responsibilities, content creation, and personal life challenges resilience. A partner's fatigue or preoccupation may simply reflect operational demands rather than relational conflict. Public scrutiny imposes an added layer of stress, where even normal emotional or cognitive shifts are interpreted as cause for concern. This dynamic demonstrates how digital fame magnifies ordinary experiences, creating the illusion of tension or crisis where none exists. The hidden realities of farming life. Life on a working farm involves relentless physical and mental demands. Harvest deadlines, equipment maintenance, unpredictable weather, and financial pressures create an ongoing stress environment. While viewers witness moments of accomplishment or curated storytelling, the cumulative effort behind the scenes often remains invisible. The appearance of tiredness, distraction, or quiet focus on camera can easily be misinterpreted as emotional or relational strain. Understanding the realities of agricultural life clarifies how professional and operational demands intersect with online presence, often creating a gap between perceived and actual experience. Audiences may respond to edited glimpses without appreciating the complexity of daily responsibilities, resulting in misaligned perceptions. Mental health and private struggles. Emotional health rarely presents itself clearly for public observation. Anxiety, burnout, or stress may manifest subtly, influencing mood, engagement, and interaction without signaling crisis. Withdrawal from public content, selective sharing, or reduced visibility may indicate a need for privacy rather than evidence of scandal. The tension between authenticity and self-preservation is a common challenge for online personalities. While withholding details can inadvertently fuel speculation, it may also be a necessary boundary to protect well-being. Observers risk projecting dramatic interpretations onto everyday human experiences, overlooking the normal processes of stress management, reflection, and personal adjustment. Navigating public expectations. The female partner often occupies a unique position between personal loyalty and audience expectation. Maintaining family and farm priorities while engaging in online community requires careful balance. Small decisions, whether removing a ring, limiting appearances, or adjusting content, can be magnified into perceived statements by the public. Privacy, safety, and emotional health justify boundaries, even in highly transparent spaces. The challenge lies in reconciling authenticity with protective discretion. While audience interpretation can pressure creators, understanding the complexity of these decisions highlights that outward perception may not reflect private reality. Observers must recognize that discretion does not equate to conflict or crisis. The role of audience interpretation. Digital audiences often experience a sense of intimacy with creators, fostering both loyalty and expectation. When shifts occur, viewers naturally seek emotionally satisfying explanations, often defaulting to dramatic possibilities, such as separation, illness, or scandal. Rarely do audiences consider quieter, less sensational explanations like personal growth, stress, or operational demands. Speculation, while understandable, can amplify pressure on content creators and exacerbate perceived tension. Recognizing the limitations of observation encourages a more empathetic approach. Accepting that public figures are navigating real, complex circumstances emphasizes the importance of patience and understanding over assumption. Reframing observed changes. Instead of interpreting subtle shifts as proof of major upheaval, it may be more constructive to view them as markers of transition. Relationships evolve, careers expand, and responsibilities grow. Temporary distance or muted on-camera energy does not indicate permanent fracture. Absences, fatigue, or adjustments may reflect ordinary cycles of personal and professional life. Observers benefit from considering the unseen context, days of work, discussions, and responsibilities that shape behavior but remain invisible online. By allowing for complexity, the narrative shifts from imagined drama to a realistic understanding of human experience, emphasizing resilience and adaptation over speculation. Communication as a foundation. If strain exists, resolution hinges on communication rather than public disclosure. Open dialogue about personal, relational, or professional challenges is the path to stability. The public cannot resolve private issues. Only the individuals involved can navigate solutions. The couple's past resilience demonstrates their capacity to manage stress and change. Silence in public spaces may indicate intentional privacy, not evidence of collapse. Strength in partnerships, as in farming, relies on steady effort, mutual understanding, and trust. Observers should remember that the stories created online are shaped by editing and perspective, and real-life resolutions occur behind the scenes rather than in comment threads or social speculation. Conclusion: balancing curiosity with empathy. The attention surrounding the couple reflects the broader tension between public narrative and private reality. Audiences naturally search for dramatic explanations, but the most plausible truths are often quieter. Personal growth, operational stress, seasonal demands, and normal fluctuations in emotional energy. Rather than assuming scandal or crisis, viewers can approach digital stories with patience, empathy, and recognition of complexity. Resilience in relationships, like farming itself, depends on sustained care, communication, and perspective. Observers benefit from pausing speculation and allowing creators the space to navigate life on their own terms. By valuing understanding over assumption, audiences contribute to a healthier digital environment for everyone involved.